Welcome back to Breadcrumbs for Life, where simple steps lead to real results. This is Frances, and this is Service Wednesday. Over the past week, I've been thinking more about the tragedies that happen in our world, especially in our country, even. There's things like 9/11 that we remembered last week that happened a few years back, 20 something years ago. And then there's also the recent tragedy of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And sometimes in the middle of tragedy, our words just fall flat. The pain is so big, the grief is so raw, and the division begins to start to even expand even more. But that's when service matters most. This podcast is called Serve Anyway because we don't have perfect answers and we don't exactly know what to do, but showing up and being intentional can still change things. There's people that are really hurting in different ways due to 9/11 or due to the assassination that happened last week. And we don't know what they're feeling, but we can listen. We can reach out to them, we can talk to them, we can assure them that God's in the midst of it all, and we can serve anyway. There's many opportunities, even online, to respond back with love and kindness in the midst of the tragedy, in the midst of the fighting and the bickering. We can show up with love. We can show up and serve. Whether you agree with the politics of it all or not, whether you're on one side or the other, it's a loss of life. Many lives back with 9/11 and one life last week. And that stirs up something deep within us. How tragic it is, but also how fragile we are. And also about how heavy the world can feel and how quick we are to forget our shared humanity. But I believe that we don't have to be a leader to help. We don't have to wait on things to calm down to be present. And we don't have to have the right words to be a comfort. We can serve being steady, listen more than we react, and creating calm in our corner of the world. That might mean checking on somebody who's unusually quiet, sending a note to somebody who's scared or angry or confused, praying silently for those who are hurting, and not forgetting them when the news moves on. Even the small kindnesses push back against the darkness. And when tragedy strikes, whether it's local or national or global, the people around us feel it, and they need someone who isn't swept away by the chaos. That someone might be you. So think about who may be hurting because of the recent tragedy or even a past tragedy, and they don't have anyone to lean on. Reach out to that person personally and emotionally and offer your presence, not your opinion. Resist the pull to do nothing because even a small act can ease someone's pain. The breadcrumb for today is in tragedy, kindness is the light that people need, even when we don't know what else to say. This is Frances. This is Service Wednesday. And until tomorrow, leave a breadcrumb and make a difference.